Sorry guys, I'm not sure what happened there, but... Mogan is more aggro. Trade becomes like that. Too oddly. 2 points available. Okay. Yes. 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 Alright. Let's do one more. Hold on. Is it one more day for the wounded? Yeah. We're gonna do one more rest. This must be positively riveting. What can you show me? I'm ready. Let's try another challenge. Done. Easy enough. That one I know. If we're just gonna get renowned for this, it's well worth our time to just finish these off really quickly. So, let's do it. Okay, so we got 16 now, so we can at least get Mogre to 5. I don't know what more we'd want to do for him, though. That's good. That's fine. Get someone from 3 to 4, like Eric, who has 2 points available. Alright. You just need to remember to hit up the training tab every once in a while. Hold on, if we rest, can we just train again? We cannot. Alright, let's move along. That is unfortunate that we had to spend a day's worth of supplies for that, but such as it is. You look at the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about? What's all this about? You ask Oddleaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries, or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They might not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Right on. A desperate look looking lot of adults in Varro stand on the shoreline waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? What do you guys think? I think we should probably toss supplies at them, but we don't have much in the way of times. The handsmen are glad to share your supplies. A few on the shore beg to join you, but they quickly fall silent, gratefully filling their mouths with food. Carl remains both motionless and expressionless, quietly watching as you pass. The crowd begins to cheer from one of the longships. A man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. You're close enough to make out a large shape, and it looks like fur, or hair in the net. Keep watching as the man hauls it out. Bear cub, shouts the man with the net. Long dead. What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships like gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Boverk at the bow of the ship, staring at the cub and brooding more than usual. What kind of fishing nets are they using where they can pull up a bear cub without it ripping? Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some of our own clansmen look annoyed. Let's remind everyone this will soon be over. We're all making sacrifices, you say loud enough for everyone to hear, but it won't be forever. Here's some crumbling, but the members of the caravan mostly nod their agreement. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention. The longships begin slow. I doubt these scraps of wood we're floating on can hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you, and he slowly shakes his head. They might resupply us for our trouble. Ivor cocks an eyebrow. And who will resupply them when we realize the trade routes are blocked by dredge? You give him a look, and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and a few others rush toward the smoke. The closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sounds of battle or people panicking to put out fires. Keep going, Over growls. We'll see what the dead are carrying. Varro's comment defies tradition, but so do many things about him. Well, let's check it out, I guess. Barn's the only thing burning. No one's around. Unusual, says Oddleaf says. Some kind of trick? Not sure, but let's look for supplies while we're here. The village is stripped of anything useful. Those around you are frustrated by the wasted effort. You suddenly trudge back to the ships and find Brugga pacing. We were ambushed by some bandits while you were away, he says. They took off in a ship with supplies, so it'll be even more crowded now. It makes me think we shouldn't be helping anyone but ourselves from now on. Others voice their agreement. I think we should probably camp for a little bit. Talk on. The two of Varro look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they've all armed themselves and are running from something. But what? And Column's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars. Think about what to say. Has anyone ever talked to Dredge? Both Varro look at each other. There are rumors that some have tried and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense, skull tales about the sound of a Dredge's voice making your skin fall off. So, there's been no communication with the enemy? Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it'd be the Volca. But good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. What happened back then? Great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivar's never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds a con stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you could probably hear in your short lifetime. Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Volca say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles, prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. I'll leave you two to figuring out the big issues. It's a pun! You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, you make sure we're still standing. I'm more bothered by your decision to destroy Irontoss Bridge. Let it go, Hakan. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of our lives to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. Two giants begin trading insults, and you step away, letting them vent. Hi, Bob! Wait. Oh my god, my first bits! Thanks, Bob! Yeah, I killed a rook instead of a let. Because I was all about self-sacrifice. Also, it's kind of fun because it meant that Rook was the protagonist of the first one, and Let's the protagonist of this one. Do I have more training to do? Lame. I just got affiliated. I just finished the thing, like, today, so. Big excite. Let's rest to up our morale. Okay, I have to do that every time. Let's try out the A-team. Do you want to replace Creamer with Hakan? And Moger with Ivor. Not more videos. No! I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that. I'm still trying to figure out, like, what team I should use, because I got so many dudes. So many dudes! I think it's like 1 cent each. Also, they look fancy. So you get to feel good about yourself. Wait. Frontliners in the front. Backliners in the back. Give me the old smack. Ow. Give me the old smackaroo there, Moger. Moger the ogre. Speaking of old smackaroo, think maybe Hakan is a little too strong. Jesus, 21. Holy shit. I think I made Hakan too strong. Ow. And so we've got 15% crit chance. I think it's probably just wise to break his armor a little bit. Hey, you'll know. None of these guys are at an angle. That's a bummer, dude. That should be more than enough. Yeah. Ready for this? Ah, shield wall. Get at me, Vinches. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Sorry I've been making it to the morning streams. But hashtag unemployed life means I haven't been waking up in time. 7. I think I made everyone too good. Especially Hakan with his 19 strength. All you can upgrade is strength. By the way, upgrade strength. Strength is the big good. Nip, nip, nip. Almost a triple. The triple threat. Can you arc lightning anybody? That goes through Eagle. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Wait, how's it? Oh, that goes through you. Never mind. Yeah, arc lighting is bad idea. Bad idea. Here you go, Moger. And stone wall. You can't touch this. I don't like how strong they all are right now. There's a lot of them, though. Which means if I send Hakan over here, do one of these for the big damage. Or one of these for the big damage. We want to leave you right there. There we go. I like how much damage that will do, but that will also do damage to us, so... maybe no thanks. Rest up, bud. Can't touch this. Riveting gameplay. Out of my way. Hey, a double. Double kill. You stop that this instant, young lady. I like that shot. I don't like how strong and tough he still is. Wait. No, you're mage boy. I don't want you right there. That's a bad place to be. Heal up, Piper. When I say heal, I mean armor. Invincible! Having the bonus aggro on him is really good. This is where I wish I had Crewmere with this group. Take the shot. I need to do something else for bits. Also, you did in fact figure it out. I'm gonna hit this guy with a stick. Battle Mage! Battle Mage. Hashtag Battle Mage. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be like exactly the amount that they display. You just need to type it out. Like, you can just give... I think it's like if you do tier 69 or tier 420, you'll give that many. Okay. I think we more or less figured out, like, the dilly-dally-dealio with this crew. I don't know if I want to keep Hakan over Crewmere. Even though 21 strength is absolutely redonkulous. I think I'll switch him out. What weapon are you using? +3? And you've got the +3, or +1 strength and knockdown on strength +3 attacks. Let's give him the glovies. #1 bits. Bits hero. Let's leave. Get back to game. A large clump of hazelnut trees look like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. He notices a varl on the edge of a clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods. Varl's whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. He looks at you and the varl before slowly backing up. This is tough. So if we kill it, it might just be a dredge kid. The air wedges in between two plates of stone armor, and the dredge cries out in a strange warble. It runs, looting your second shot before disappearing in the trees. Navarro, who made no move to chase the dredge, says, "We better get everyone to stop looking for food and head back to the boats." He sounds vaguely irritated. Everyone watches the shoreline in silence, but no sign of a dredge force is spotted. Some complain about running from a single dredge, but most just stay quiet and vigilant. Also, didn't you technically give 70 bits now?
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
Godstone. Godstone. Look at our caravan. She's even more beautiful than the songs say. Oh, that's straight up just like a lady. Clansman and Varl are admiring the Godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Alio says. They look rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Azalai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us untraveling unfamiliar lands. Skull runs a finger over small etchings in the stone. Inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with their help. That says no more of his tale. Some say your stone shows the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Leo looks at the ropes tied around parts of her and smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year, so people were always trying to make sure she stays put. Leo looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with which to entice her? Let's pull on one of the longer ropes. Wrap your hands around one of the larger ropes and begin to pull. It feels as pointless as expected, and Asla's godson does not budge. Suddenly, you're joined by Hakan and Ivor, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join until the rope snaps and everyone sprawls into a laughing heap. You return to where the clansmen have set up camp to see someone. A woman, torn robes, slip from your tent. She blends in with the other families, and after making sure nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Yes. The trainer looks past you, at the boys and girls eager to learn. Teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? Not like I have a choice on this game right now. The Godstones are so good. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Then let's see it done! How many of you want fighting for you? Oh, we need a lot more fighters. We got plenty of Varl, but we need 200. That will take some time, Sven says. Do you have enough supplies for 3 days of training? We'll be fine. Do it. Consider it done, Sven whistles through his missing teeth. Many fighters. We're in great morale. I want to do the other ones. Also, I'm really glad I changed the music so that I didn't go deaf. Oh, I should have leveled someone up to 5. We still have. Sounds from one of the rear longships grab everyone's attention. Quick instructions proving faulty, and the ship is taking out water fast. The dredge on the banks and all the ships almost at capacity. Consider your options. Let's ask shipwrights for advice. We'll need her out of the water, says one. Nonsense. Just plug the holes with some cloth and tar for now, says another. As they argue, clansmen begin jumping from the sinking vessel, grabbing for ropes and extended oars. Most make it aboard other ships, but not all. Bummer, dude. Cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack, but do not remember obtaining it. Spooky. Looks like we're about to land. The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictate the longship's course. Droning sounds of the dredge to accent their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist make it hard to see ahead. A hissing rumbling noise grows all around. Waterfall! Shouts the sharp-eyed Nid from the bow of her longship. Oars instantly reverse and you nearly lose your balance. Aw, crap. The approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts. When the clansmen you picked up from the ships, keep the ships from being nimble. Nid's warnings allow time to react. It's a struggle, but no longships are swept over the waterfall. Ships' rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge-lined northern bank. In their haste, vessels smash against sharp, split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from the boats, sinking in mud under the weight of their armor. Longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Some clansmen help their families, others are worried about supplies. Amid the chaos, you look at those nearby, including Bulwark and his company hauling their sealed card off the ship. Consider your option. Follow me. We'll push them back. Everyone on the longship jumps out as one. Rocks from the slingers clack off shields, and soon you're engaged in the chaos of battle. Lead the way, Alette! Everyone's level 5. Everyone has an item. Nice. Hold on. What item are you using right now? That's still the ring? Armor, strength, and will. I'm not gonna get rid of it anytime soon, but festival beads. More will and more strength is always good, especially for archers. Ready for battle! This is kind of like my preferred setup, having 4 frontliners, 2 offensive, 2 defensive, and 1 ranged. Speaking of offensive. Although I guess you could make the argument that Ivor's more of a defensive character, but that is a lot of dredge. Kinda suspected as much. Watch your flank. Something comes from the shadows. What is that? More of those damn skulkers. That is a lot of them. I'm gonna hit him over. Avon! Give him a whack. That big one's our leader. I bet they'll run if he falls. Mogre, you need to get away from those exploding thingies. Same with you, Krumir, but I don't like these skulkers. I don't like them at all. See, I was very careful to avoid the explosion. Huh. Alright, summoning allies. Aha. Summon more allies. I don't like the range fighters. Stop that. I'm so glad we had Aegil survive. Also, hey there, Snoop. Welcome back. Is that Mike Hogu? I think that might be Mike Hogu. we gonna get the full combo? Hey, Blinken! Haha. Welcome to the stream. You did the thing! Only on my stream. You're not gonna see this anywhere else. This kind of raw talent and ability. The slag, it's repairing their armor. Speaking of armor repairs, don't have to tell me twice. Move. Yes. 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 You fight. Perfect. Finish him! Get him, Ivor. Nice! Should have gotten the other guy, but... Khan works his way through a frantic clansman on his way to you. He made some tough calls on that river. Those ships have been loaded down with more people. No telling how many we'd have lost. Thanks. Too bad the landing was so rough. The Khan squints into the distance. Their next attack is coming, and this time, they'll come in force. Any chance of fighting through them? No. Not even before the losses we just took. The best we can do is become a wall and get tired of punching. Juno and Avon approach. There may be a way out of this situation. A gamble, to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. Gods. It's bad when a Volca option is the only option. Worse than that, I can't promise everyone will make it. Juno gives Avon a look. So what's your idea? Avon sighs. With Juno's help, I think I can get us across the chasm, but it won't be easy. For me or the caravan. I need to help Avon and calm these people so they're ready to march when he's ready. You need to keep this area clear of Dredge at all costs. If the sound of a war horn cuts her off, and everyone turns to look. The Dredge assault's about to begin. Alette, Hakan, you know what to do. Let's sacrifice some supplies with the barricades. Men Varl begin moving barrels full of food and gear ahead of the fighters, but it looks your way for confirmation. You realize these supplies will be ruined in the fight. Let's do it. Barrels are barely rolled into place before the fighting begins. Hey, thanks, War. Or, Barry. Alright. Oh, we don't have Avon, so that is one less ranged option. Which is a serious bummer. So I guess we can do a second best ranged option, or we could put Hakan in for more frontliners. Or Elio. What's his ability again? So he can give more strength. Ooh, that's good, but he'd need to be close to do it. I think our best shot is using Irsa. What item are you even using, Irsa? Ring of the Wolf. That has proven very useful. But you need more strength or more break. But so we're gonna give you more strength. It's a new old image. I had Avenged Again to make it for me a while ago. Hold them off. This will take time. Alright, so defense. 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 Offense? Question mark. Ranged and ranged. Well, it's cute stranger, because I asked him to do the stranger in the style of Fire Emblem Heroes. It came out really well. Ow, dick. Mug her up. No armor for you. Oh god, there's more dredge. Always more dredge. You must keep the dredge away. Working on it. The art in this game is beautiful. Alright, this is where Irsa's gonna show her time to shine. Taste fire! Whoa! Concentrate, Avon. You're doing it. Shield wall. Here, have some more armor. Just by me standing next to you. I'm glad we had a chance to set up some barricades. I'm also glad that they're targeting us. Hiya! Almost. We still need more time. We got this, fam. Don't worry. I'm so glad he's as much of an absolute tank as he is. Achoo! Tank, tank, tank. Moger's up next, so we're just gonna have Crewmare rest. Nice job stepping out of the fire, dingus. Almost got it. That should work. If we can clear away the dredge, we can proceed. Alright. Now it's just a normal fight. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm good at those. Take the shot. That's right, run. I'm so glad you have increased aggro. It's so dumb. Honestly, Crewmare, just stand there. That's no good. And away you go. Bombs are not good. Finish him. Oops. Get him, Moger. Good old Moger the Ogre. I'm glad you released strength. Aled is just straight up killing it. Do you have no armor? Whack. Fortunately, you are all that is left. Also, I don't want to be anywhere near those bombs once they go off. There we go. Plus 14 renown. Your forces defend the lives of 288 clansmen. Nice. Egil was injured in battle, but he was fine. Yeah, you don't want to be around when those lasers go off. Juno walks onto the floating land, cradling a kid goat in one arm. She looks strained, but beckons to the families to follow. You shout for everyone to start moving, but the fighters and clansmen alike remain motionless. Large chunks of earth bobbing in midair like ships at sea has everyone unsettled. Finally, Ivor takes the reins of a yox loaded with a supply cart and walks out onto the first floating stone. It supports the load without issue. "We go this way or the dredge kill us all." His words are punctuated by slinger stones thudding into the ground only a few feet away. Men pick up their children and start running. The caravan animals squawk and bleed in the frenzy. Varro push through the crowd while others fight to follow in their wake. The frightened mob tramples a few and knocks a couple more from the ledge before everyone is strangely pacified. Even you feel a sense of calm settle your nerves. Party members will perma-die. Like Aegil, who you saw a second ago, who just got injured, quote-unquote, there are 4 ways that he can die in the first game. The wounded and elderly struggle to make it onto the floating rocks while fear of the bridge paralyzes the legs of others. The dredge give chase.